President-elect Prabowo Subianto officially started his term in October 2024 with his own targets and hopes to lead Indonesia to a better future. Prabowo is expected to continue President Joko Widodo's program that leave a legacy, especially in the economic sector. In the last decade, Indonesia is able to maintain a stable economic growth at around 5%, which is better than most countries in the G20. For the 2025 period, the Indonesian parliament has approved to set the economic growth target at 5.2%, while President-elect Prabowo Subianto has his own ambition to reach economic growth at 8% onwards.
Saya canangkan 8%. Kalau nggak sampai 8%, ya 7,5. Kalau nggak sampai 7,5, ya 7. Ya kan? Kita harus berani koreksi sistem kita. Kita harus bertanya, bagaimana caranya kekayaan bangsa Indonesia harus bisa dinikmati oleh seluruh rakyat Indonesia. Tidak hanya segelintir orang saja. Kita tidak bisa boleh lagi membiarkan anak-anak Indonesia tidak makan pagi. Suatu bangsa harus bisa produksi dan memberi makan ke rakyatnya. Bangsa mau merdeka tidak boleh tergantung dengan impor pangan. Kita harus swasembada energi. Kita tidak bisa lagi tergantung impor bahan bakar. Kita harus hilirisasi. Dari hilirisasi kita laksanakan industrialisasi. Hilirisasi untuk nilai tambah. Hilirisasi untuk lapangan kerja. Hilirisasi untuk menyelamatkan devisa kita.
For the last 10 years, Indonesia mostly able to maintain the inflation rate below the target and around 1.5 plus to 3.5%. The Prabowo administration is targeting to maintain inflation at 2.8% in 2024 and 2.5% in 2025. Meanwhile, the poverty rate in Indonesia also keeps getting lower in the last decade from 28.3 million or 11.13% in September 2014 to lowest at 25.2 million or 9.03% in March 2024. The drop in poverty rate was supported by the stronger domestic economic activities, increased household consumption, reduced number of unemployment, followed by various social aid by the government. President-elect Prabowo Subianto is aiming to reduce more of the poverty rate to the level of 7 to 8% next year. The unemployment rate in Indonesia also records a fluctuation year on year but dropped from 4.94% in August 2014 to 4.82% in February 2024. President-elect Prabowo is planning to reduce unemployment rate to up to 4.5% next year. Meanwhile, Indonesia trade balance experienced fluctuation between 2014 to 2024 and even set a history for deficit $8.7 billion in 2018. In the middle of the uncertainty, Indonesia trade balance remains solid and experienced surplus for 53 straight months since May 2020 and reached $21.98 billion in total until September 2024. And Prabowo aims to reach a trade balance surplus of $31.6 to $53.4 billion in 2024 and $21.6 to $54.4 billion next year. During his campaigns, Prabowo Gibran promised to improve and continue existing government programs and add their own. In his vision mission document, Prabowo Gibran underlined the importance of unity and togetherness as a country in achieving the goal of Indonesia Emas or Golden Indonesia. Through this vision, Prabowo Gibran invites Indonesians of all backgrounds to work together in building a nation with a strong foundation and clear goals to stand on an equal footing with developed countries in 2045. Both translate the vision into 8 missions, 17 priority programs, and 8 quick best results programs. The 8 missions are strengthening the ideology of Pancasila, strengthening the defense and security system, increasing employment, strengthening human resource development, downstreaming and industrialization, economic equality, legal reform, and bureaucracy for a harmonious life and religious tolerance. In the next 5 years, the foundation of the Golden Indonesia 2045 is embodied in the 8 Best Quick Result Program. One of the forefront of Prabowo Women's program is to provide free nutritious breakfast and lunch for students in school, which targets to reach 20 million recipients in 2025. The program also includes the plan to expand the feed students' relative and pregnant women in the future and reach 82.9 million recipients in the next 5 years. The government allocates a budget of 71 trillion rupiah for the free food programs in the 2025 state budget, which is expected to expand to 450 trillion rupiah afterward. Prabowo also aims to provide free medical checkups, reduce tuberculosis cases by 50%, and build quality hospitals in many regencies. The Prabowo administration allocates 13 trillion rupiah for this program. Prabowo's government also prepares 15 trillion rupiah for food sovereignty by increasing agricultural land productivity with commodities such as rice, corn, soybeans, cassava, sugarcane, and sagu. The administration will also build integrated superior schools in each regency to improve the quality of primary and secondary education. Prabowo will also continue the welfare card program to provide school protection for the underprivileged. Later, the next administration will also raise the salaries of state civil servants, especially teachers, lecturers, and health workers, as well as soldiers and police and state officials. This policy will be directed at the provincial minimum wage. The Prabowo government also aims to develop and repair 3 million houses annually, 2 million houses in the villages, and 1 million houses in the form of apartment in the city. To achieve this program, the administration is preparing 53 trillion rupiah of initial budget and will work together with the entrepreneurs in property sectors.
And I think what he's going to try and do is to create the framework for that, to reinsure foreign investors and the foreign public, and also domestically. I mean, because you have also local investors too who have to be confident. I think if he can provide stability, notably in terms of regulation, in terms of law, I think he can attract more investment. Of course, in putting himself in the continuity of Pak Jokowi.
It is also not easy to reduce poverty to 0%, as each island in the country has its own characteristics and standards. And Indonesia needs to adjust the policy and education system to open more jobs for its people.